So Tuesday, nobody came to the tent. I wrote the penal code for trafficking, my Polaris human trafficking number, some DOJ report numbers, some Clark County police report numbers I have against my family, Tyler's police report number against Brian and Keisha. People have actually walked by and saw all of this, which is all actually legitimate and legal. And they've made comments about me being on drugs. One lady walked by and said, thank you, basically, thank you for dumping your trauma. So, and I had to do an update on Yelp for the city of Vancouver and for the hotel staff that wear black pants and black shirts over at the Hilton that smoke in the back. Because even after I talked to the executive assistant, those staff members' actions and words towards me have not changed. And so I had to do another Yelp review to show the continuous of their actions in this situation. Same with the city of Vancouver. People have gotten out of the cars, looked at the tent, and shivered with uncomfort and walked into City Hall. Once again, this doesn't say anything about me and my unhealthiness. This says more about my environment. What they're willing to accept, what they're willing to overlook, and what they find socially acceptable. As I said, last weekend, I screamed from my tent racial slurs and verbally pedophilic things. And my environment actually found a lot of offense to this. However, those same individuals have listened to me scream about all of the human trafficking, the harassment over the rape video, my family right here, the lack of services. They've listened to that for roughly about 3-4 months. And they find that entertaining. But when I turned around last weekend and yelled what I did, they were offended. That was a social experiment. As I told my trafficking advocate, that actually showed that they are more offended by the effects of the trauma that they caused than the actual trauma that they caused or their actions that caused the trauma. So once again, it doesn't show my unhealthiness, it shows theirs. I'm going inside for a couple of days, not because anybody actually helped me here, but because I get disability. And I'm going to eat a little bit, but I sent a receipt to the mayor. I've crawled up Lon's ass in city management because his department and his office has their fingers in everything. So with a few phone calls, legitimately things should be working. When I told everybody that the hotel was informed that my Polaris case wasn't real, not one person actually addressed that, which put my safety and my privacy at risk. Especially in a town where all that trauma that's documented in the Polaris happened. I contacted Polaris again today. This is the second time I've contacted them since January in regards to this situation. January over the rape video and the harassment. Today with this situation. I give them all the case information in the email. Anyways, as I said, this actually shows my environment. So